What up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So, coming back with another pick a card reading, and today I'm here with two of my homeboys. Yes, we're doing the Three Kings collaboration because we're three dudes who read tarot, and we're already like the unicorn of, like, you know, tarot. Like, it's not a lot of sausage fests going on the on tarot tube. So when I did get the email about the Three Kings collaboration, I was excited, and it's actually gone through, like, to my knowledge, like different iterations of itself. Like, it's been modified. This has been in the works for a while. It's been in the works for a while. Getting things to kind of like work out. The themes and kind of changed a little bit. The people may have changed it, but I feel like it's been a long time coming. Scarlet Serpent, I give you all of the praise. My hat's off to you. This was his idea, and even being so adaptable and modifying it as as we get to this version of it that we're bringing to you today. So I just want to say thank you, sir, for thinking of me. And I was the mind, by the way. So this video is going to be about the mind. The Tarot Yogi is going to be doing body, and Scarlet Serpent, he's going to be spirit. So these are all going to be sort of themed collective readings about your specific energy. Mine been talking about the mind or the mental, and I think it's gonna be really interesting. I kept with the Kings theme, so you're gonna pick between three kings today. I'll go and put them on the screen for you. The three images, you pick between three kings, and once you pick your pile, we'll get to your reading, where we will also reveal your king. Every pile got a king and a queen, and it's gonna be really annoying, and I can't wait for you, for you to understand what I'm gonna do, like, in the actual reading. I'll explain it. But right now, while we're here, if you want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, welcome. I go live every single day. I do I literally do pick a card readings. Pretty much is it on the channel, other than like going live for personal readings every single day for tarot and chill. Also working on a learning or teaching channel. I'm just going to teach astrology, numerology, as well as say some other say divinatory practices like cartomancy, more obscure things. So be looking out for that. It's called Dapology, but I will not bore you anymore. I won't. I'm done. So you can just find the timestamp below. I'll meet you over there at your reading. We can go ahead and skedaddle. I know you got stuff to do. I got things to do as well. This reading is actually late, but we aren't going to talk about it. I'm just trying to get this done. Look, I see you at your reading. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video. All that good stuff. Come on. All right, so this is a collaboration between me, Dap Universal, Scarlet Serpent, and Tarot Yogi. So I'm going to be doing the mind. If you also want to go over after this, if you haven't already, to check out the body and the spirit videos, do that. We'll have links for you. Subscribe to their channels. You know, say hey. If you came from my audience, say hey. Dap sent me, whatever. But yeah, just wanted to let that be known. This is a collaboration, the Three Kings collaboration with myself, Tarot Yogi, and Scarlet Serpent. What up, pile number one, and welcome to your reading on your divine mental abilities. So since this is a Three Kings collaboration, I thought it'd be cute to kind of keep a king theme. You get it? So every pile, I picked a king and a queen. The king is going to represent the quality of your mind, overall. The queen is going to represent the subconscious and how they kind of operate on opposite ends of the spectrum, right? I thought it'd be interesting that just to kind of look at it that way. You know, queens represent water energy and whatever the element they hold. So water is the subconscious. So I thought that was just, you know, a fun idea. So I randomly picked these. I didn't hand pick these. I separated all the kings and the queens in the deck, and I paired them up without looking. So yours is the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So fire and air, which makes explosions. You have an explosive energy when you speak and when you are interested in learning things. So this is like Aquarius energy with the King of Swords. It could also be Aries or Libra with the Queen of Wands. With the Queens, I'm doing the opposite and the actual sign. And what that energy is like, it can be a very spontaneous person, someone with a boundless amount of energy, but there's also a real feminine side to it as well because of that Aries Libra polarity. Like on a subconscious level, there's like this need to beautify things. Like you may have like really good style, but on an intuitive level, like you just kind of know like that color looks good with that color, that fabric. Yeah, it's like you just it's like you just got an eye for stuff. And you may be super creative as well. Like you may have a really cool ability to like it gives me like drawing or painting, or it's like visual arts. Somebody may be good at visual arts, even if it's like something like obscure, like typography. What? Not typography. Calligraphy or something. It could be something like that. It could even be sewing. This is something that you maybe use your hands with. Create with your hands. Sorry. The planets we have. Not the planets. I'm sorry. The planets we have, it is Uranus, Mars, and Venus. So whenever you have like Venus and Mars like together with the energy on top of Uranus, it's like a big ball of like kind of tension, but also chaos. Mars and Uranus energy together is chaotic. I think Uranus is gonna be chaotic no matter what, because it's like it's about surprise. It's about going left when everyone's going right. So you can be the type of person where it's like you may have really good ideas or like really like brilliant like ways of viewing things or putting things together or organizing things, but you may not always have the drive to do it. You may not always have the attention span to do it or bring it to life or see it come to fruition. So it's like you're like the ideas person. You know, you need a little bit of extra help making it an actual reality. But the ideas themselves are worth like themselves in gold. Like very like good quality like ideas. I feel like you channel them. When Uranus is involved, it's about like say a download, and it's a claircognizant thing. So it feels like a thought or like, but as you kind of get more aware of it, that it exists, and when you start to get them, you can definitely somehow start to discern for yourself. I think it's maybe a little bit different for everybody, but like you can discern your actual thoughts versus like say a download, because like certain things you'd be like, I didn't think that, like I didn't even know nothing about that, I didn't think that. You just know, and I feel like those downloads come in like a really quick like like the emotions are detached from them, like even if it's like say not necessarily a happy like download or intuition, like oh shit, I think my mom's sick or something like that, or oh like whatever it is, it's like it won't come to you like a oh no, it comes to you like a oh someone's sick, or oh someone passed away, or oh someone is it just comes to you like matter of factly. And so when you get like say a piece of information that you don't necessarily know is yours or not, pay attention to how it felt coming in. If it comes in with like a quick like pang of like anxiety, or like you're gonna feel like, or you feel dread or something like that, that's probably more than likely your own like subconscious or your fears, or it's you. It's not a download. But even if it's like say not great, not a great intuitive hit, or like download like the subject matter itself, if it's not happy, or if it's something that you may not have been looking forward to, or if it's something that you would normally like freak out about if you're thinking about, but you didn't feel that intense emotion when it came in, that's probably a download. Most people say they are quite matter of fact. But I'm gonna pull a card for your gift, and a card for your shadow aspect of your mental abilities. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse, And so if this is like, say, the superpower, I feel like Six of Swords in reverse is like saying you have the tenacity. With the Page of Pentacles, you have a certain, like, when you really, really, really need to get something done. I feel like it, for a lot of y'all, this is like thriving in chaos. This is like when, oh shit, I should have got this done like 6 weeks ago. Oh my god, like, oh my god, like, why do I do this to myself? That like that kind of shit. Like, one, I feel like there's something about like thriving in chaos. Like you think that you pull better results when you are like running around like a chicken with his head cut off, like, you know, freaking out and freaking everybody else out. You think you do? I mean, you do thrive, you do, but it's like you don't have to be in the you don't have to be like that to get things done. It's like, it's a subconscious thing though. It really is. It's a superpower. I say more conscious, but it's like, I feel like you don't do it on purpose. It's just how you know to navigate. It's not. Maybe it's not even so much subconscious. It's just like how you are. It's like, it is what it is. You do better sometimes you don't. But I do feel like when you get into that place of like, oh my god, chaos, you are laser focused. You are super focused. You're paying attention to the details. It's like you get some kind of like polish to the skill. Like you were like, whenever you just like figuring out how to do whatever it was, like you never do it that well. But put you in some kind of like, I don't know, stressful situation, and you doing shit you know you can even do like better than you can normally do. The quality of it is really fun to watch for people around you. Fun to watch. And also when there's like a challenge or like, say, a hiccup, an obstacle in whatever it is that you're doing that you hyper focus on, because we ain't got time to diddly daddly, we gotta get this shit going, because you waited to the last minute or whatever the case may be. It's like, you know, you're gonna run some obstacles and be like, god damn it, and you may run into like 2, 3, 4. But it's like you find even creative solutions around those, and like still fun to watch. I feel like that is your superpower. You can just kind of like make some shit happen out of nothing with not a lot of time, if that's how we're doing it. Now the shadowy aspect is the Knight of Cups in reverse, but you do get distracted by your own lust. Yeah, your mind works. Your mind, whenever it is say in a balanced type of energy, I feel like it craves inspiration. That Aries energy is that Queen of Wands. It is inspiration. She needs some kind of maybe artistic self-expression, whatever, something to get the creative juices pumping. Otherwise, it kind of seeps into like this other area of just like wanderlust, or just lusting after like oh, I want some excitement, or on board. It's like when you get bored, you start to get the itch. And that's when you become impulsive, or that's when you become a little bit like flying off the handle, or like, say, irresponsible maybe, or even irritable. The Queen of Wands can be a little bit bitchy, like she's yelling at people and stuff because she's mad or irritated. I'll say like your mood would be definitely affected. The Knight of Cups in reverse also kind of talks about you can get very, very distracted with romantic illusions. Specifically say illusions and not relationships, because these are illusions. I feel like you unknowingly, subconsciously maybe pour into certain people. It can even be like platonic. It's like you may like really get excited about learning, I guess, yeah, learning a new person, or getting to know a new person. It can be very exciting for you. You can make you want to spend all your time with them if you like really hit it off. It's like you really become super, super focused and fascinated, which is your gift, into like a person, and then you start projecting all, you know, the fantasies and like building them up. It's like it goes into like a bad place. That Knight of Cups in reverse is Pisces energy. Anytime we got like that in like a shadow aspect, it can be obsessive, it can be a little bit codependent, it can be basically using people as distractions like for your own, like you like not getting your shit done. And like I said, it's not on a conscious level, but that is like maybe the shadowy part of it, being focused still, but maybe focused on a person and not really your calling or your path. And also maybe not so much focused but obsessed. But when you're good, you're good. And I am going to read you an affirmation. Every pile is going to have an affirmation, because affirmations work so wonderfully to change like the to change what's going on in your mind, like the self-talk in your mind, like what you believe to be true on a subconscious level. Affirmations do a great job of like reprogramming you, is the way to say. Reprogramming yourself with something that is actually essential to manifest or create in your own reality. The belief to, like, I am statements. But yours is the Blue Chalcedony, and it says Archangel Defial. So I am calm and at peace within myself. This is also part of your divine mental abilities. It says, I am calm and at peace within myself. I embrace the oneness of all life, and my peaceful attitude promotes goodwill towards all. I am generous with my time, attention, and resources, and I spread love and joy. I see beauty within me and all around me. Absolutely. It is a beautiful energy. With that being said, sound off in the comments. Let me know if it hit. If it didn't, I don't know. Like the video. You can get a personal reading if you would like to book one in the description below. As always, I love you, mean it, and y'all stay safe out there. And until next time, guys, remember, if you got spirit, what? Spirit got you. Blessings in all we do. Bye. Alright, so this is a collaboration between me, Dap Universal, Scarlet Serpent, and Tarot Yogi. So I'm going to be doing the mind. If you also want to go over after this, if you haven't already, to check out the body and the spirit videos, do that. We'll have links for you. Subscribe to their channels. You know, say hey. If you came from my audience, say hey. Dap sent me, whatever. But yeah, just wanted to let that be known. This is a collaboration, the Three Kings collaboration with myself, Tarot Yogi, and Scarlet Serpent. So what up, pal number 2, and welcome to your reading on your divine mental abilities. We're going to look into all of that. So this is a Three Kings collaboration. I love it. So I may have gone a little overboard with all the king symbolism. Everything is king themed, so like whatever. I don't care if you're a lady. You're probably a lady watching this, and it's okay. You're still a king in your own right. King is the energy, bitch. It's, you know. But yeah. So all the piles, I picked the king to represent the overall just energy of, like, say, your conscious mind or mental abilities. And then then I picked the queen as well. I didn't handpick them. I separated all the kings and queens in the deck, and I randomly chose a pair. So the queens are going to represent your subconscious side of, like, your mental workings, right? And then we're going to get into, like, say, the planetary alignments with that, like with some astrology. And I will pull a card that shows, like, your mental abilities at their highest like capacity, like maybe your best gift. Or what you could say develop more to be more productive or more authentic in your mental self. As well as we'll look at a shadow element of it with the card. So we'll look at how it could go in the same intensity in a different direction. So let's get into it. You, pile number 2, the king that you chose was the King of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Just dropped the fucking card. So yeah, the King of Wands, this is the main energy. So this is like Leo energy. Look how confident he is. You speak with some boldness to you. You speak as if you know what the fuck you speak as if you know what you're talking about. Even if you don't know what you're talking about, you're gonna say it with some bass in that chest. With a little, you're gonna put that foot down nice and firm on the floor. You're gonna cock that head up. Take a deep ass breath before you say it, and you're gonna say it like you know what the fuck you talking about. And you might not, and it's okay, but you sell it every single time. You say what you need to say. And it may be dramatically. It may be you have a way with words though, and you're funny and you're entertaining. But that's your conscious mind. On the subconscious though, you do seem it's funny. Okay, wait. It's funny because, like, on a conscious level, you seem to be someone who doesn't take things so seriously. You may be a creative. You may also just be just the energy of, like, I do what I want to do. Like, and you just have, like, this energy that's kind of, like, that bubbles over around people, and it's infectious, and it's contagious. Like, it's like you make people smile, and they don't know why they're smiling. Like, oh, so it's that bright sun energy, right? It comes through your voice. It comes through how like your thoughts and your ideas. When you have those light bulb moments, you literally do like just light up. It's all of that. I do feel like you also have on a subconscious level, and this is what saves you because it makes you very well rounded with this Capricorn energy, with this Queen of Pentacles in the subconscious. She takes care of you. There's a part of you that's like, I don't ever go too far with that bullshit though, because I know like my limits. Saturn energy, you have the Sun and Saturn. It's like I know who I am, but I know who I'm not. I know who I'm not going. I don't even risk being because it ain't even worth it. I don't want to learn that lesson. It's like it's something that and the way you know is very intuitive because the signs here is Leo, the Sun, Capricorn, Saturn, and opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. I'm doing the Sun sign and the opposite signs for the Queens. So you also have some Moon energy here, which is like saying you know when to kind of like fall in line, or you know when to get serious, or you know when to change, like say your demeanor or your energy, or like how you're projecting to be maybe a little bit more reserved when you need to. It's like you have like, it's almost like when the only reference I know I'm black, like when black people go into code switching, like, you know, when we're around our home, we talk like this, you know, my nigga. And then like when we, you know, go in for that job interview, because we're not stupid, we can't talk like we talking to Pookie to like, you know, this job interviewer person. So we have to be like, oh yes, yes ma'am, everything was wonderful. I'm educated and I went to so and so. Yeah, you know, absolutely. Yeah, you can't say you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's called code switching, and it's very automatic and it's very intuitive when to use it. We don't normally think about it, but I do feel like you're very good at like playing tapping into these two different perceptions, dealing with the mind. So you have this one is the main one is very rambunctious and like eternal child energy, and you have like this mom energy within yourself that kind of keeps it in line though. It's like you ain't going too far. It's like it's a very balanced energy. I'm not mad at it. I feel like it can get in the way whenever you may say if you deal with like anxiety or like maybe obsessive compulsive thoughts, because that would be a trait there with that Queen of Pentacles energy in the subconscious to me. It can get in the way whenever you overthink. You can think something to fucking death, like and stop yourself from not avoiding a negative situation or a dangerous situation per se, but you may just stop yourself from taking risks at that point if you give into like say the mind chatter. If you can't learn to make the voices stop the negative self-talk. But let's pull a card for the positive and the negative. Ooh. All right, so in the most positive light, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And then in the shadow, your mental abilities. We have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I get that. So basically what it's saying is, in the most positive manifestation of your divine mental gifts, the Four of Pentacles in reverse kind of speaks of you know how to manage with not a lot. The Four of Pentacles is like saying I think you're good with money, or you have a mind for money, or a mind for say, baby, I can make $20 last 3 weeks from the grocery store. We be eating for 3 weeks. I know what to buy. You get this kind of noodles. You gotta get, might as well get this kind of stuff. You gotta know what you're doing. And I know people like that. I can't do that. I go. Don't send me nowhere with $20, bitch. We'll have one thing. Like, we'd have one fucking thing. Oh, for 2 weeks. Don't send the Aquarius. Don't send me. But no, you be excited about it too. Like, watch this. Like it's a game or something. Like you're good at that. You're good at rationing out. You're good at seeing how, and actually like on an intuitive level, understanding how long something may last. Like how long can you go by with this? It's like you're really good with understanding like actual matter, like in like physical matter. Like it's very it's giving very earth aligned person. Can sense things in the actual earth. So like geomancy may be a thing for you if you even know what that is. Remote viewing may be a thing where it's like you may you may slip into like a dream, or like maybe if you even like more intentional about it, or practice. Anyone can practice this. Anyone can learn how to remote view. Hell, they're teaching people how to do it in the CIA, but that's a story for another day. Anyone can do it. It just takes practice. But like you probably a natural at knowing what's going on in a place without physically being there, but seeing it in your astral body. Like, very interesting stuff. You have a mind for that. Now, so that means you do very well with say meditation, like actual chant meditation, or like real, like still not moving, the type that I can't do. I can't. That's not my type of meditation. I can't just sit there. I'll fall asleep, or I'll like just wander off somewhere. I can't. But you would be good at it. I feel like you have that really good control or power of the mind. When it comes down to like having patience, or like when it comes down to being the master of your actual mind, like you seem to have a good handle over like perseverance, that kind of thing. Like you have a lot of like willpower within you. It's hard for people to get you to do what they want you to do. Good, I guess. Now the negative, the shadow is the Five of Wands. You can make things overly complicated for no reason. You can involve people in like it can be anything simple turn into like something like, now this is just fucking how did you do this? It's like overthinking it. And also you can be very competitive. You can be subconsciously competitive. Like on a subconscious level, you can actually say lose focus on what you should be doing and start like hyper focusing on something because you heard someone else was doing, like, oh, Nancy wants to go for the promotion. Fuck Nancy, I'm going for that promotion. God damn it, I should get it. I'm gonna get it. Watch this. I'm better to watch me get it. You ain't thought nothing about no goddamn promotion up until Nancy got her ass up there and said that she was gonna run for, like go apply for it. I ain't been a 9 to 5 so long. I said run for it like it's a presidency. But you know what I mean? I feel like y'all are those people, and you don't do it on purpose. It's not like you try to do that, or even 9 times out of 10, not even conscious that you do it. But like, you find yourself doing some crazy shit. Wait a minute, what? I don't even want to do that. Wait, did I want to do that? Why am I doing this? Because you got lost in the idea of like beating somebody, and then you beat somebody, and now you got a problem because you didn't really want to win. Stop that. But sound off in the comments. Let me know if this resonated. How this resonated. You. You can get a personal reading if you like in the description box below. Thank you so much for spending time with me up until like the end of the reading. Go you. Give me some dap. Bow. Yeah, just take care of each other. Stay safe. Be good. And remember, if you got spirit, like spirit got you. Blessings in all we do. Bye. Alright, so this is a collaboration between me, Dap Universal, Scarlet Serpent, and Tarot Yogi. So I'm going to be doing the mind. If you also want to go over after this, if you haven't already, to check out the body and the spirit videos, do that. We'll have links for you. Subscribe to their channels. Say hey. If you came from my audience, say hey. Dap sent me, whatever. But yeah, just wanted to let that be known. This is a collaboration, the Three Kings collaboration with myself, Tarot Yogi, and Scarlet Serpent. What up, pal number 3, and welcome to your reading on your divine mental abilities for this Three Kings collaboration with my boys. Yeah, so I got mental Aquarius. I'm comfortable here in this Aries space, very comfortable. But speaking of that, I did probably, I don't know, I had it may have been more interesting in my head, but it's been working out. What we're doing is I picked a king for every pile, keeping the Three Kings theme strong, so there's a king in every pile, and the kings represent your overall mental ability, like just on a conscious level. And then I also picked a queen for every pile. I did not pick these cards intentionally. I just separated all the kings and all the queens, and I, shuffled them around, and I randomly picked up a pair. So for y'all, your king is the King of Cups, looking like Prince. You don't have to be rich to be mine. And then we have the the Queen of Swords as your queen. So it's giving air plus water energy, which to me is hurricanes, baby. It's hurricanes, hurricanes and thunderstorms. It can make a ruckus. It can make a ruckus. It can do a lot of damage. It can cause a lot of damage. It's a very strong force. Not very compatible. Just good for destroying shit sometimes. And I can get more into that, like why on a less metaphorical way. But I do want to call out the signs so far. So you have Scorpio energy with the King of Cups. We also have Libra and I'm going to say Aries for the Queen of Swords. I'm doing the sun sign for the card, but also the opposite of that sign. So it would be Scorpio, Libra, and Aries. So planets would be Pluto, Venus, and Mars. So with that being said, this could be like somebody who could definitely have, say, a little bit of a control issue when it comes down to your speech. You don't like being spoken over. You don't like when people put words in your mouth. You do not like being ignored. You do not like being disrespected in any kind of way. You do not. You're very. I say it this way. With the King of Cups is like the conscious energy. You have a certain emotional attachment to your words or to your speech. It's like your words have a certain amount of depth. You communicate with a certain amount of depth. So if you feel like that depth isn't understood, not even appreciated, just understood that it's depth. Like I'm coming to you with these meaty concepts and these these vast, like, you got something to pick through. I'm not giving you, like I'm not just shooting the shit with you. I am not just chit chat, small talk. No, I'm giving you substance, and if you're not meeting me back with at least an attempt, I feel a certain type of way, and that's you. So you can be kind of emotionally attached to like maybe the things you say, but the things you say are profound. They're deep, and they come from a certain place of pain. The Queen of Swords in the subconscious drive of that mental energy can be someone who has a lot of wisdom, but she has a lot of wisdom because she has seen a lot of bullshit. She's gone through a lot of horrible things. Like, she'd been in the gutter. Maybe once, maybe twice, maybe a few times. She had seen some shit. So, like, she's not very... We'll just say this: she's not the queen to put up with a lot of bullshit, and she's not the queen to suffer fools. Meaning, like, if you come home on some immature shit, if you come home with some petty shit, look, she will not mince her words to say that you're getting on her fucking nerves. So you may also be a little bit. I'm not even saying impatient. It's like you may be a little bit too honest sometimes about like when people do get on your nerves. Like, bitch, you're getting on my fucking nerves. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for you to go home. I'm tired of you right now. Like, we ain't seen enough of each other. I'm gonna choke your ass to death. If you, like, I'm gonna keep this friendship. So get the hell out of my house. That's kind of like you have a certain. It's honest, but like, damn, you don't hold back. You don't hold back. He's like, why? For what? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you how I feel. And so like it can be very intense and intimidating, but also I feel like you also flip-flop between this this place of like maybe being really emotional about like I want this to resonate with y'all. I want this to hit. I really want y'all to understand the depth of like what I'm trying to tell you. It's like you come from that angle a lot of the times, but I feel like you flop that some every once in a while, and you get more into giving advice. Or like say not when you are more detached from that emotional, like I want you to see how deep this is. You actually fall into this beautiful place of just like I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's just gonna flow out. It's gonna make sense. I know it is. It's gonna be a little witty. It's going to be factual. It's gonna be it's gonna be very. It's gonna sound very good, very intelligent, very put together. It's Libra energy. It's that air energy. So, but that's coming from a place of like maybe when you're not emotionally able to like say like when it'd be inappropriate to say connect to emotionally to your words, like say if it was like a presentation or something, or like maybe you're going to court, God forbid. Just there's certain situations where you can't be too emotionally charged. So I feel like when you're not that other personality of just kind of like very put together, well spoken, comes up. So you do have that. Let's pull a card for I forgot to pull an affirmation for pile number 2. I don't have to go back and do it. Random thought out loud. But I'm gonna pull a card for the positive energy that your mental abilities can get to. Like say the highest like manifestation of your abilities, your divine abilities, and then we'll look at the shadow of it as well. So you operate on both extremes, but maybe different sides of the coin. So one card for there we go. For the positive, we do have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and one for the shadow. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All in all, it gives me vibes of the thing that you fear on a subconscious level, or the thing that drives you on a subconscious level, is like this need for stability, or this fear of instability, or this fear of like, I'm gonna run out of money, or like I'm never gonna be homeless like I used to be. I'm never gonna be in debt like my parents. It's like your motivation a lot of times on a subconscious level becomes trying to make sure you have enough. And so when you are aligned, because that is ingrained in your like almost karmic pattern or something like that. It's like it's not something that you can easily just like control or know that you're doing. But when you are aligned and it's still subconscious, you have a wonderful ability to get things together, like say physically. Like you can round up some money, you can round up some charity, you can round up like if someone needs something, you can go find it. It's almost like the scavenger energy. I don't know why it comes up like that, but it's like no one's going without. We're gonna figure out a way. We gonna figure it out. Like it's always like you don't let the limits limit your outcome when you are really truly aligned and grounded. It takes a certain level of groundedness for you, which is missing from your elements. So you have water, right? With the King of Cups, and you have air with the Queen of Cups. So it's like you don't have a lot of groundedness, So it's like it makes sense as to why that kind of like runs on another plane for you, because that air energy, that emotional energy, but also mixed with that airy like just ideas and no real action, it can really make you fear going too far, or fear that you can't you don't have the ability to generate stability for yourself. You're not made of that stuff, and so like you can be quite amazing when you see that that's not the case, and you prove that to yourself quite often. This isn't a new thing. You do this already. When the tough gets going, bitch, your ass gets going with it, and you produce, you make something happen. Always. Now the shadow aspect of that is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is like you can always be in that place even when you're good. Like when your bills is paid, you got extra money, and you still working that, I don't know, like that third side gig, or like doing that extra thing, but you really ain't got time to do, but you're doing it because like money, the bag, ow, like that's probably not gonna be worth it in the long run. It's like it's nothing wrong with a side gig, but it's like if you're fine and you're good, don't work like you are in survival mode, or don't work like you are in there's not enough mode, because that's what you're gonna manifest. Even if there's like a certain like in the back of your mind, like being conscious that we may enter up here on this green earth, on this real earth, where we have like some kind of shortage or some kind of actual scarcity. Well, it's like that's one thing in knowing that, or like maybe understanding like that could be a possibility in our reality. I don't know, no one knows, but it's like it's different from like already operating from that place though. Like, I gotta make sure I gotta stop. I gotta make sure just in case. That's a different energy, boo. That is a woo breathe type shit. It's coming from a place of I don't want to use the word desperate. It's not desperate per se. It's coming from a place of I guess desperate's a good word though. Like when you're like just needy. And you make bad decisions when you feel like you need more than you have. You compromise a lot about the things that you really want and don't want whenever you feel like you have to pick up the pace, or you have to accept a job or a pay because like I don't have any room to beg, and that's fine. But it's like sometimes we forget that we may be out that situation. When you genuinely are out that situation, you may still be acting like you're in that situation, working like you're in that situation. Like and you're not. Enjoy your life. But I don't know. That's all I got. So I gotta read your affirmation. I forgot the pal too. They didn't get one. They didn't get one. I'm thinking about recording theirs and like editing it, but I'm probably not gonna do that. If you don't tell them, I won't tell them. They just won't fucking know. Okay? They won't fucking. How they gonna know? How the fuck they gonna know that everybody got affirmation with them? If they was minding their business, they wouldn't even know. So yours is the clear quartz, and it says Archangel Michael, and this is part of your divine mental ability. It says, I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All is well in my life, and I have great mental clarity, balanced emotions, and financial abundance. All of my heart's desires are realized now. The way is always evident and effortless. And with that, my friends, all I gotta say is like the video, leave a comment, say hey. You can book a personal reading in the description if you like. And always remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Bless all we do.